Scam School Remix. You want to look like a mentalist at the bar? Then just grab a few coasters, a pen, and perform this psychic miracle.
We're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna start by marking out these coasters. And since we have 3 of us here and I need 3 icons, I'm gonna make 1 icon for Brian. That'll be a B. We'll do 1 for Heather, and we'll do 1 for Marissa. So I'm gonna give each of you markers and coasters. Label 1 B, 1 H, and 1 M. We're gonna set up 3 lines just like this. Now you guys hold on to half those, give me the other half. There you go. Right now we've got 3 lines. We got the Brian line, that's me right over here.
Okay.
We got the base line, B, H, and M right there. And then finally we got the Heather and Marissa line right down here. I'm making a prediction. And I'm gonna put down my cards and we'll see if my prediction matches, okay? Yes. And yes, now you can place down those 3 cards in any position you want. The only rule is don't match up a B with a B, an H with an H, and an M with an M. Anything else you want to do, whatever order you want, you guys discuss it. Just lay them out on the Heather and Marissa line.
We're ready.
Are you ready? You can even turn them face up if you want. There we go. So good. You don't have a B on the B, you don't have an H on the H, you don't have an M on the M. Now remember, before we began, I explained everything, laid it all out. You had a totally free choice and you chose to put an M here, a B here, and an H here. My prediction from the beginning was that we would have an M here, a B here, and an H there.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's true.
This looks like a totally random setup right here. You'll notice that I start off with my prediction face down, and I tell you that you really can arrange the numbers or letters or whatever it is you do any way you want.
Right.
With one rule. What's the one rule?
Can't be a B and an H and an M.
Right, can't be a B on a B, right?
Right.
Which means that for this one, there's really only 2 choices. It's either going to be an H,
Right.
or it's really going to be an M.
Right.
And for this one, there's really only 2 choices. Even though it looks like there's a bunch of different possibilities, it's either going to be HMB or it's going to be MBH. So really what looks like a different assortment of choices basically comes down to 2.
Right.
And I was fully prepared for either of the 2 situations. Because you notice, I've made sure to very carefully craft my words to say I'm making a prediction. I'm gonna lay down my cards and we'll see if it matches my prediction. Now in this case, I made sure to lay it down with M, B, and H just like so. And it happened to work out that it exactly matched yours.
Right.
Which knowing that, I made sure to turn over. I'm like, oh look, I got M, B, and H.
Yeah.
So let's go into the TARDIS and go back to an alternate reality. Oh, HMB, did you? Well, you can see here on the Brian line, I put M, B, H. On the baseline, we started with B, H, M, and you selected HMB. And remember I said I wanted the cards to match the prediction, and that's exactly what they did.
That's cool.
Now, obviously, with the benefit of hindsight, you're like, well, this is stupid. I would never be fooled by this. But
No.
I never told you in advance
Yeah.
what the situation was going to be. Magicians call this the multiple out scenario. The idea is that you have multiple climaxes to your effect already preset up. And the beauty of this is there's only 2 ways that the outcome can happen. So you just make sure to prepare yourself for both of them.
Remember, we have 3 categories of Scam School effects: openers, tweeners, and closers. You don't want to open with something like this because it takes so much of their attention. But if you do a couple of tricks to get them engaged, this will be the roller coaster ride that will set you up to score that free beer. Man, if you're a longtime viewer of Scam School, then you know we are deeply in love with our friends over at Domain.com. Domain.com makes domain registration fast, easy, reliable. They keep this show afloat. And best of all, if you register a domain at Domain.com, use promo code SCAMSCHOOL at checkout and you will get 15% off. Not only will you be getting a discount, but you'll be keeping the show in business. Thank you to you and to Domain.com. Who's behind me? They're in spirit form. You can't see them right now. Yes, they're real. Scam School Remix is the best of our 10 years and 500 plus episodes of Scam School. Dive into the whole back catalog or find out all of the extravaganzas we have planned for our huge Black Friday event at youtube.com/scamstuff. There's going to be something in there you're going to love.